we begin our today's Essence of Six Yoga of Naropa lecture. And I wanted to say that why I'm doing what I'm doing. Why I wanted to introduce Six Yoga of Naropa. The first of all, so in 2009 I finished my whole 20-year course of my Buddhist 10-year in monastic ritual course, and I finished my Vajra, what do you call Vajra what? Huh? Vajra master. So there's a whole, no, in the monastery we'd call it like you practice Lama dance and ritual and mandala and all this, and when you finish you call it Vajra master. So I completed this 10-year course, and then I went to Shedra for 10 years in India, in South India, in the Dzongsa Institute, and also in Kalimpong. So I was teaching there for almost 5-6 years while I was a student. So I finished 10 years of Kempo degree. And then I thought, I'm still in the surface. I felt like I'm not really going deeper. So then my so-called spiritual journey starts. So I just left everything. I started to do wandering yogi for 3 years and 6 months. I was just without any identity, without any context. So I was just going from mountain to mountain, try to find some great repas, great yogis, mystic. So I was searching because I was searching for someone. That's my idea. I had like, oh, maybe the real people are maybe hiding somewhere in the top of the Himalaya and nobody knows. So that was my 3 year, 6 month journey of like a kind of adventure to meeting with, mystic, how to say in German? Mystic. Yeah. Mystic. So that journey really changed my everything. I would say that really journey changed my life, my way of looking at the spiritual, and it really helped me a lot to really improve. And that was, I would say, I found myself, or I found my self. What? Yes? Do you understand? So I found my center. I found my home. And then all these 20 years of this in monastery and Buddhist institute started making sense. Otherwise, in 20 years, I learn a lot. I even give a whole teaching of emptiness and all this for 5 years, even more actually in Shedra. But still, I'm empty inside. I wasn't confident what I'm doing. I was just copy and paste. Do you understand what I mean? I'm sure you have this idea like a copy and paste. And I have doubt inside myself that what am I talking? Is it really real? And there's two persons. One is talking like with the, inside, is it really real? Do you understand? So I was not confident. I was just doing copy and paste. And that was not happy for me. So, but in this 3 years, 6 months of so-called wandering yogi life or wandering journey of spiritual or exploring, and that started to open my, do you understand? Like meeting with really great masters and really like one of my I would say like this lifetime or many lifetime master that I met in this journey, and where I got all the knowledge, and really still I'm getting many knowledge. And everything started to make sense. Do you understand what I mean? So since I came back, I did many things. I'm sure our Miranda, she already introduced. So, but one thing that I decided, I will not stay, because at that time in 2013 I came back, go back to society, because I started some children home and so on and so forth. And actually my plan was I wanted to just vanish, disappear. I wanted to continue like this because it was so beautiful. It was freedom. Do you understand? You don't have to really compare. You don't have to talk. You don't have a system. You don't have a rule. You don't have a concept. Do you understand? You are not under someone. You have to if I do this, he will be going to, then if I do that, if I go there, so you're all under the, do you understand, within the small box. So that wandering life, it was completely, you don't have any, do you understand, you don't have to worry about tomorrow, whatever you get today. So I was baking the food, I was, people are giving, I was staying anywhere, wherever I get. So somehow my heart, do you understand, maybe that heart chakra was not listening, little compassion to the society. And I'm very good in social work, that since young I have this gift, and I really wanted to go back and do something. I don't want to, do you understand? And one thing what I had confident in this 3 years, 6 months, that if I put little more energy, I can enlighten within this lifetime. Do you understand what I mean? In this 20 years of in monastery, in initiator, I talk about liberation, I talk about enlightenment, but I didn't have confidence. I thought that's impossible. Do you understand? Inside me, that's impossible. Wow, enlightenment, that's impossible. One lifetime, even is impossible. Many lifetimes, even is impossible. Maybe it will take, do you understand? But this 3 years of 6 months, when I met with this great, great masters, and really, I would say, the real thing I experienced. And I felt if I really put that time and energy inside, I can enlighten within one lifetime without having any problem. Are you understanding what I'm trying to say? And one thing is for sure, the one lifetime enlightenment is not some myth. Do you understand? It is possible. Whatever that means. So then I came back, I started to do social work, but then I started so-called, because my plan, I'm eating this, what do you call it? Sweet, because my throat is blocking. So don't think that what he's doing is eating a sweet and then I'm talking. So, some people think too much, and then that's why I just wanted to break this concept. So I decided that I will come back only for 7 years. And then I will go back again if still I'm alive, I will go back for 3 years until again wandering life. And then if he's still alive, I will come back for 7 years. 3 years, 7 years, 3 years, 7 years, that I promised to myself. So I came back, now it's my 4th year, now 2 years and 7 months left before in 2019, December. Is it 30 or 31?
31.
31. 12 o'clock. Gone in summer. So I'm very excited about this. I'm very excited about my long holiday. So I did a lot, social work and all teaching and so on and so forth. But I thought I wanted to teach this, whatever I've been traveling, giving lecture and this, and I don't want it to kind of go to one center to another center, give a lecture and then finish. Do you understand? Then I start so-called program called Repa-Program, where the 3-year program where people can learn, or just to give whatever I learned in my at least the 3 years or even. So I don't want it to make it very complicated, and then I just make it like a really minimum people who have at least foundation in Vajrayana Buddhism. There are a few conditions, like 10 years at least in Vajrayana. The second condition, that at least who finish their wandering. And third condition, at least he who really wanted to teach and share the knowledge to others. So why I'm doing that? Because now time is coming. This 10 to 20 years time in West, in Europe, especially in Europe, there's a huge wave is coming. And you will understand what that wave is. And there this kind of, the knowledge is perfectly fitting in this dimension. All the Vajrayana who started because the Vajrayana in the West, in Europe, is just 40, 50 years. Well, now the new dimension is coming. Do you understand? In order to fulfill this, fill in the blanks, and I have to design something. And in order to really fulfill, only I can't do anything. So I have to train many teachers who can guide this. Do you understand? Whatever this is, big thing is coming. And I'm not only saying from Kaji or Nyingma or Sakya or Gelu, I mean from all. Because 40, 50 years is the time of the cycle, where people from this state of understanding of Vajrayana or practice, they wanted to go to the next level. Do you understand this thing? Nobody wanted to just stay in the kindergarten for whole. Do you understand? Teachers say, no, you just stay there. This is the most important. Learn the alphabet. Okay, if you are 5 years old, okay. 6 years old, okay. 7 years old, okay. But if you're 20 years old, still you're in kindergarten, something is wrong. Do you understand? This is happening everywhere. And this is now taking the time. The new cycle is coming. And I try to, and this is what I'm saying. Why I say like 10 years. You know, why I say who finish one, at least there is this. So somehow I decided inside that I will not really go and talk about public lecture. Do you understand? I just wanted to small group people and I'm training. So now I'm training 108 from Asia, and which right now in China is what happened in the 60s, 70s in Europe and America. This is what's happening right now in China. So it's very huge spiritual movement is happening. So I'm training 108 teachers in Asia and especially from China, and who have all the really good foundation of Buddhism. And this I started 2 years ago. Now they are on the second ones, and 108. So I'm training 108 from West, which is now already started 2 years ago. The first generation, the second generation, the third generation will be soon. And that's all.